We have some news this morning. Maga has erupted overnight over Barack Obama visiting Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney. Barack Obama visited Canada, and now Maga is suggesting that he should be arrested, that he's launching some type of coup. I mean, you can't really make these things up, but it is a Saturday morning, so there usually is a crazy headline. You have folks like Laura Loomer saying, why is Barack Obama meeting with world leaders while President Trump is in office? This is a coup. You have another one, this is a big MAGA account on Twitter, saying Barack Obama is up in Canada holding private discussions with Mark Carney. Obama needs to sit down and figure his freaking place before his ass ends up in prison for violating the Logan Act. Mind you, Donald Trump met with world leaders in 2024 before he was president again and when he wasn't in office. There's nothing wrong with Barack Obama meeting with Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney, but it does upset them because Trump doesn't have a great relationship with Carney. And if Obama has a good relationship, well, that's not good for, I guess, MAGA in some way. In any event, spread the word. Follow along for all the news you need to know about. I'll have another update for you.
MAGA and the Republicans have completely lost their minds. They are completely freaking out because former President Barack Obama arrived in Canada. Yeah, he's going to give the keynote speech at a gala being held there. So Republicans are absolutely losing their minds about the fact that he's going to a different country, Canada, and playing nice. This is what presidents have, especially former presidents, have been known to do. Yeah, but no, MAGA is absolutely freaking out. They're saying crazy things like, oh, he's up there planning a coup. What is wrong with you people? Is it just that you don't have anything else better to do? That must be it. Why don't you go down the street and go look at gas prices and figure out why your current president can't control them? How about doing that? Barack Obama, just leave him alone. He's in a league by himself.
So once again, the Republicans are triggered by President Obama. He could breathe and they'd be angry. And this time they're upset because he met with Prime Minister Mark Carney of Canada. That's it. Carney said on social media, welcome back to Canada, President Obama. Thanks for joining us in Toronto for important conversations on how we build a better future. Normal stuff, right? But for MAGA, they think that something deeper is going on. For example, Laura Loomer said, why is Obama meeting with world leaders while Trump is in office? This is a coup. She thinks that Obama meeting with Carney is an attempt to overthrow the United States government. Another popular MAGA account on Twitter said, he's a former president, this violates the Logan Act. No, it does not. Honestly, I don't know what the F he thinks he's doing. The balls the Democrats have, unbelievable. I actually responded to that tweet by saying this you, referencing her back in 2024, celebrating Donald Trump meeting with Netanyahu at Mar-a-Lago. The MAGA Republicans hate Obama because he's better than Donald Trump in every single way, and people actually like him. He's one of the most popular politicians in America, despite leaving the presidency years ago. People still love him.
So Barack Obama's got the Republicans big mad. Yeah, they're calling him a traitor. Barack Obama's over in Canada right now, hanging out with Mark Carney and trying to help provide support for their new trade agreements, and they're saying that he's doing a coup and that he's violating the law and he's a traitor. But we all know that Trump was running around talking to world leaders before the election in 2024. He was hanging out with Netanyahu trying to derail VP Harris's campaign. But if Barack Obama, the greatest president of the United States ever, goes over to Canada, then he's a traitor and starting a coup. Oh, what are they going to... They're going to get the Canadians to take over America with Barack Obama. What will we ever do? Oh, this is terrible.
Y'all, just coming through right quick. Listen, Obama goes to Canada and MAGA lose their minds. Listen, y'all, the man is a United States citizen and he can travel and go and do whatever he wants to do. But MAGA is upset that he's over in Canada and visiting and talking to Mark and things like that. So they're trying to say that he's doing something illegal because he's up there talking to Canada and the Canadians don't even want to talk to Donald Trump. Nope. You know why they don't want to talk to Donald Trump? Donald Trump started all this mess with them. He started that tariff wars and all that with Canada, and they do not have any respect for him. They do not want to talk to him. So guess what? Canada love Barack Obama. So he was up there hanging out, and listen, Maga done lost it, y'all. They mad. They want him to be arrested. What? So the man can't go to Canada. He can't go talk to nobody because of y'all. Donald Trump all around this world talking to Putin and everybody else. I don't know why he didn't get arrested. He should have been arrested in jail. All the corruption that Donald Trump has done, and you want to go over there and try to start some mess with Barack Obama, the man that's been peaceful, the man that did not bring any corruption to the United States. Come on, y'all. What do y'all think about this? I need you to like, follow, share, and comment. Let me know what you think. Subscribe to my channel.
Welcome back. So, as you have seen in the video, you realize this war that is exploding online. Maga have come out blazing, speaking all manner of speeches. These people seems to be out of their minds. Many Maga influencers have come out and steered fire online just because Obama visited Canada. You mean a retired president going to visit his friends from other countries is violating a constitution? Really? What kind of crime is this? Do they mean this man doesn't have a right of movement because he's a retired president? Does it mean he can't go whenever he wants because you are a retired president? Does it mean that a retired president should just be locked inside his compound? Does being a retired president make you a lesser human? As for me, a retired president is just like any other citizen who has a right to do anything and everything constitutional. So, for Maga coming out and try to paint for us a picture that looks like hell is a waste of time. Even when Trump was out of power, the man went all over the world, meeting everyone he wanted. But it seemed like no big deal. It was just a norm for him to meet presidents like Putin, Netanyahu, but it was just fine with the Maga influencers. This never meant anything bad for them. It was his right to move freely and meet whoever he wished anywhere across the globe, doing his businesses wherever. But that was normal according to these MAGA influencers. Now when it comes to Obama, everything turns around and it steers all America, especially these MAGA. They talk everything negative. They think of, they are upset. They even go ahead and say that he is planning a coup. So let's go deeper on this matter. Let's say the truth. Obama is one of the sober minds this world has. He is a genius. So when someone calls a person like Obama, you know down in your mind that there is something very important that they have to talk about. So if you see the Canadian president call Obama to visit Canada, just know that there is something very important he's going to do. Canada wants sober minds, sober advices. That's why they called Obama for advice. The other day we talked about Canada offering universal health care. In my thinking, maybe that advice came from Obama because of the Obamacare. Maybe Canada saw how Obamacare was of help to Americans, and they decided to go and to go that road, so they saw the right person to consult was none other than Obama himself. Because if you want to start something, seek advice from somebody who has done that thing before and succeeded. I know for real Obama mind is behind that universal health care that is now benefiting Canadians. This is why Maga is on a rampage, thinking of why Canada, a country whose economy compared to America is way below, but has just succeeded giving its citizens universal health care, something that America can't even imagine it can do to benefit its people. So if you see MAGA influencers banning the internet with coup allegation that doesn't add up, how can a retired president plan a coup against his own country? How powerful can Canada be than America to plan a coup against it? Obama is more peaceful man. I haven't heard Obama solve a problem by staging a war. Obama, even when he was president, he chose a more peaceful way to solve conflicts. Obama hasn't engaged in a conflict. Obama hasn't even engaged in a fight or pride. You can see the relationship that America has with other countries at the moment. You can see why people are raged by this decision of Obama being invited to Canada, because their own Trump has destroyed the relationship with other countries by his pride. The man sees himself as a god. He wants to rule the whole world by force. He wants to dictate the whole globe. So if you see these influencers lighting fire, just know that that's a way of diverting our attention from the rising prices of basic commodities, from collapsing economy, from overspending on war. Trump's decisions that are not helping a citizen that is struggling with these collapsing. So people, let's focus, not be divided with all this propaganda by MAGA influencers whose intentions are well known, and that's division, racism, and defending wrongdoings by their so-called orange man. Thank you for your time. I appreciate. So if this is your first time here, consider subscribing and also like, share, and always remember to leave a comment. I'd like to know your thoughts. See you on my next episode.